Hi, loves. This is Black Kitten 0069, aka Madam Natasha, coming to you again. I know it's been a year. I thank you for being patient with me as I go through life and etc. So, here we are in 2024, 2 months again from my birthday. No plans and no plans for my birthday. And I left you guys with two videos. One about BDSM and no meaning no. And no matter how you turn it around, it's still no. And the other one was about mental health. So if you watched that video or you didn't watch the video, and I have shared this channel to new people, and let's go get into the mental health. That's where we're picking up this. There's no BDSM here right now, the mental health issues. Okay, so how this channel started, and we go back way back into how this channel started. This channel started when I had a mental breakthrough. I don't like to say breakdown. I had a mental breakthrough. I was crying, I was screaming and hollering, and when it was time for me to move or to get up from where I was and sitting in my backyard, I could not move. The AMS came and I still couldn't move. They had a problem uh, getting me to stand up even with them. So they rushed me to the hospital. They was like I had what they explained to me that I had cut off basically the air to my lower from my brain to my lower extremities, which is why I was in a perilous state. Because when you go to the hospital, they ask you, do you want to hurt yourself? You go hurt anybody else? And of course, I said I had a thought, so I was put on suicide watch. And as well as the suicide watch, on top of that, now that I'm in a more military city, I and been here for a minute. I had a forensic cop come to my bedside. This all happened because my ex fiance, who, I think I have taken down his videos as well, said something detrimental to me. It at the time it was very detrimental, very hurtful, and because he did that, that's what caused all of this. Now I do have an update about him in 2024. Trust me, you're gonna want to see around for that one in part two. I now, on paper, have the diagnosis that we talked about, which is multiple personality disorder. I do have DID, post traumatic stress disorder, excessive alcoholism, and love addiction that has grown into obsession. Dealing with DID first. DID, dissociation, multiple personalities disorder, something I've always knew I had because I knew of the environment I grew up under, and that I had to make a persona to not deal with it and deal with what was going on. And so, since I it was not happening to me, I didn't have to process it. I didn't have to uh, heal from it. I just kept going on in my life. And the crazy thing about that is that some people that were in my life, partners that saw was had clues about what was happening to me. They saw it and they continue to have a relationship with me. They continue to, make children with me and etc. So again, or sometimes even add on to it, onto this trauma. And so I never got to process any of this stuff. And it did not dawn on me or start waking up, or the skeletons didn't start coming out the closets until I was 45. So I'm still in the process, and even right now, I'm about to be 49. I'm still in the process of processing things and trying to understand things, because it'll be something very small that will trigger a blurred memory. And it's so blurred, the memory is so blurred that I don't know if it's a reality or it's something that is not a reality. So that's how my multiple personality disorder started, and how I am aware of it to a point, which is a good thing, because some people don't understand when they're aware of certain things or that happens to them. And sometimes I do have the same issue where I don't know if certain things is happening to me or I don't remember that I do certain things. Dealing with the post traumatic stress disorder, I'm going to have to evaluate that in the next video, as well as with the X factor. The obsessive love addiction. I can give you a rough draft of it, but I also am going to go more into that on the second video. I This is how I look at it, and I'm going to share a link. Um, but this is my take on how it works. So how it works is a person cares for another person so much that they are willing to jeopardize their freedom legally, do illegal things to just to make sure that the obsessee knows that I care, or that the choice that they made was not the best interest for them. It wasn't the right choice that they should choose me. Can you remember that movie Misery, where she kidnapped him and she tortured him for days? So that is obsession. And no, I'm not to that point yet, but there are the crazy thing about that is that the obsessed, which is me, is scared of their own actions as well as the obsessed, more so than the obsessee is scared of that person. So where I'm scared of me more than that person would be scared of me. Doesn't make sense, but that's how it rolls. And again, I'm going to put a link so that y'all can get a better understanding of that. I started this journey of awakeness or dealing with my trauma when I lost my going back to DID, multiple personality. I started that when I lost my nephew. I'm going to put the link to his channel if it's still up. And this, and just to keep his memory alive. And when he passed away so young, I everything just opened up to me. Now, going to alcoholism. Alcoholism started very slow. It was like a beer a day, or, every other day, or, I can drink, a collaboration of alcohol and not have to worry about it for a week or 2 weeks. Now it's to the point where I am a high alcoholic. I need to drink every day. If I don't drink every day, then I feel sick. I have to, I would have to go through a detox, and which is basically getting electrolytes in me and etc. And because I was diagnosed with sugar, which is beer is my go-to, I'm not really a wine girl, not a mixer kind of girl, hard liquor kind of girl, which is probably would be a lot better because it's not processed so much with sugar. Because I was diagnosed with diabetes in 2022, I'm to the point where I have to take medicine. I take oral insulin, and I was taking a weekly injection and metformin ER. And because I have, as you can tell, I have lost a lot of weight. People who have been here for a long time, I was 260 pounds. I'm 185 pounds, 170, upper 70s now. And they're basically telling me that if I had stayed at 260, I would not be here with you guys today. So it's controlling the sugar intake of the drinking and also trying to maintain the diabetes at the same time. So that is it for now as far as the mental health and the physical health. Be kind to yourself. Be true to yourself. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. And always make the most of your day. What is your day one? Keep it classy, keep it sexy, and always keep it kinky. Stay tuned for part two. Bye.